Stacie, for the body weight strength jumps workout, we're going to start with something that I call a single leg sequence. It's simply just single leg exercises, all body weight. First one's a split squat, which is just a static lunge. So from here, just dropping down, dropping the back knee down, making sure the knee stays in line with the toe, the front leg, pushing through the heel, using your hips to lift yourself back up. Make sure that back knee doesn't touch the ground to keep tension on the front leg. So that's a split squat to start the single leg sequence. Second exercise is a side squat. Feet are fairly wide apart, again keeping the feet nice and flat on the ground. Angle the toes out. From here we're going to squat down to one side, a side lunge or a side squat. From here, good depth, keeping the heel planted, the leg that's doing the work, and pushing up through the heel. Again, a very strong exercise, single leg. The third exercise is a reverse squat. Looks very similar to the side squat or the side lunge. From here, front foot is pointing directly ahead, back foot is wide laterally, but also pointing back at about 45 degrees and quite long from front to back as well. This time the movement's more front and back than it is sideways. I'm going to squat back again, staying on the heel, good knee and toe alignment, pushing forward and back. Again, staying on the heel of the working leg to really work through your hips. The final exercise, you may not get a good impression of it on the camera, is called a crossover. So what it is a travelling single leg exercise. If I'm travelling to my right foot is the front leg. So all I do here is just reach across, squat down, get a stretch. Travelling to my left foot's my front leg. Gets a very good stretch to the glutes, hip region, also a bit of strength there. Probably the easiest of the four exercises. So the single leg sequence is composed of the split squat, the side squat or side lunge, the reverse squat or reverse lunge, and the crossover squat. The next exercise I'm going to do is get you to do is an explosive exercise, touchdown jump squats. When you do your touchdown jump squats, what I'd like you to do in this version is make sure that you're staying fairly upright through your upper body. That means your heels come up a bit, that's fine. Just want it to be an exercise that focuses quite a lot on the thighs. Touch down, jump up. So again, just touching down on the floor, jumping up. Always a good strong landing as well. So that's touchdown jump squats. Step ups from a deficit is a fairly basic just mobility exercise, Stacie. Doesn't take a lot of strength, but it's just good for opening up the hips. So off a 40 centimetre box or bench, what you're going to do standing on the bench is step down but quite deep. Keep the leg that's stepping off the bench fairly close to the bench to allow that depth on the working leg, which is the leg that stays on the bench. So step up from a deficit. So just looking to get good depth through the hips and working that mobility a bit. The last exercise is explosive exercise again. A single leg drive up on about a 30 centimetre box this time, Stacie. One foot on the box. All you're going to do is drive up for height as high as you can. Come down, set yourself, go again. Try if you can to get a bigger box than this just for safety's sake. From here, just driving up, single leg. Lots of tension in the leg that's going to be driving up, making sure that you're really trying to be as explosive as possible and drive your hips through, as we discussed. Really try and get those hips through. From the side, here, again loading up through the hips, good tension, and then just driving up. Use your arms to drive yourself up. Very good extension through the hips. So that's your body weight strength and jumps workout. Stacie, 4 exercises. Well, single leg sequence is obviously composed of 4, and then 3 other exercises as well. Obviously I'll send you a program with your sets and reps and guidelines, and we'll have a chat about how you can pull this together. With the strength, body weight strength and the jumps program, it should always be preceded by your mobility and activation work, just to make sure you're warm and ready to go.